the locker room earlier. Their job's basic tonight. Get a W on their home court. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Looking now at some numbers for him.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
And now the Los Angeles starters. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. MP is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center position. And for Portland, Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Denny Avdia out there with Robert Williams. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. You know, Grant, for players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, B.A., it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
I gotta say, guys, watching MP's success so far in his NBA Cup quest this season has been nothing short of remarkable. He's done exactly what he set out to do. Win the games, lead his team, execute both offensively and defensively. It's been quite impressive.
Yeah, I mean, when you make it this far, it is not by accident. Calculated adjustments both for MP and the team. In general, attacking defenses, strategizing how to mix up their defensive looks, and optimize matchups. I love the spectacle around MP. He's good entertainment, and I think great for the NBA as a whole. It's definitely a star-fueled league.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And the Lakers have possession. MP. Nice D from Avdia. Well, Stanley was a five-time All-Star. Chauncey Billups. Just 1 year as an assistant before becoming a head coach.
Yeah, but Brian, Chauncey Billups was a guy that even when he was a player and then as a broadcaster, always fought like a head coach.
Here's James. Portland making their last shot.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
Here's Kamare. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Henderson against Doncic. Clock at 6. Henderson misses.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Fires in the triple.
His first make in 4 shots. You hope it gets him rolling.
For Portland, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. It's Sharp with the drive. And he buries his first look.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Sharp. Got a piece of it. Now the Blazers on the move for the finish. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Outside Vanderbilt. Hayes with a screen on Henderson. From deep, here's Doncic. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Vanderbilt against Avdia. To the wing on the left. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He came away with 34 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. The way he owned aspects of the game was exciting to watch. Guys, maybe he's breaking out. Back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. He really made his presence felt in that one, doing some heavy lifting.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect more of the same tonight.
No coverage that time.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simon's got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
Nails it from 3.
Just 2 for 8 shooting early on. Maybe that hoop will help build some momentum.
Now here's Henderson. 23 points his last outing. Up and over Doncic. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Yeah, very efficient shooter from inside the arc. Henderson can beat you in a plethora of ways.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick.
Substitution on the court.
Lakers trail by 5. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got, MP is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Kevon Looney. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Sensabaugh in at the power forward position. And the three-pointer goes. Sensabaugh's got 5 now.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And here's Simons outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Looney's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, MP. Portland with a rebound.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
LeVert passes to Ayton. Over Looney. Looney grabs a miss. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Muscling it home, MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Pass to Ayton. LeVert outside. Ayton with a screen. Here's Kamari. Grant outside. 6 to shoot. There's Simons with a 3. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Well, how about MP right there? Just drilling a 3 of his own for good measure.
Pass to Kamari. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Outside Reeves. From deep, MP. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. LeVert outside. Simons outside. The 3. Drills it from deep. Simons got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's his 3rd three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Avdia comes in for Grant. Sharp, he's checked in for LeVert. And it's Henderson in for Simons. Blocked!
Yeah, boy, Henderson has a flair for the dramatic. What a block.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Here's Kamari. Back to Avdia. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 5-point Portland lead.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's MP. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Reeves on the take. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Avdia. Williams with it. Now here's Sharp. Over Reeves. Got a piece of it.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
He shoots. Here's Vanderbilt. And here's MP. Nice shot from the wing. And it's now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Williams against Hayes. Williams passes to Avdia. And Sharp the bucket on the assist by Avdia. Sharp's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's MP. Nice D from Henderson.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Can't hit from in close. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Portland ahead, up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active, and they're playing with intensity.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And for that matchup with the Hornets, on paper, these...
And that is going to do it for us. Let's...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Scoot and Sharp with a backcourt set. Robert Williams out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Kamare in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Sharp finds Williams. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Well, you always want high field goal percentages from the bigs. These are the best at efficiently putting the ball in the bucket. Robert Williams on top.
He just looks in control and confident on the offensive end, not rushing anything, and as a result, he's shooting a high percentage from the field.
From deep, MP. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Now here's Avdia. He's got 7. From deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Stolen by Sharp. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Now here's Vanderbilt. Still no points. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Here's Henderson. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Henderson's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Denny Avdia.
And we've seen a jump in the last few years in terms of his rebounding. The heart, the hustle, his ability to read shot trajectories and crash the glass at the right time, and his teammates really appreciate the hard work.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for Portland, Denny Avdia.
And he makes the first. Reeves is checked in for Vanderbilt. And both free throws good for Avdia. Lakers trail by 7. James, left side. And rejected. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Avdia finds Sharp. Williams a screen on James. Sharp goes in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just punching it in off the drive. Sharp plays with such edge and energy.
Williams against Hayes. Here's Doncic. And it falls all over the rim and in. Doncic has got 8 points.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
To the paint. Henderson against MP. Three-pointer Sharp. Rebounded by the Lakers. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Yes, selfless stuff on that dish from MP.
Now here's Henderson. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Thibault comes in for Kamara. LeVert's checked in for Sharp. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Henderson. Looney's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Ayton. He's got 7. Pass to Simons. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 15.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's James. No made baskets yet. MP, that one's good.
For someone with his scoring numbers, it's remarkable James still makes time to set others up.
Simons outside. Puts up a 3. And it's Connect with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And here's MP from outside. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Reeves against LeVert. Simons outside. Fires the 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
On the wing, MP launches a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. MP's got 21 points in the game. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Right side Reeves. Can't hit the reverse layup. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Portland ahead, up 5. And don't go away. Well, this... He's checked in for Portland. And the Lakers also making a change. MP's checked in. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. They've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with MP. Connect is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 4. Pass to Graham. Ayton inside. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Ayton, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. MP, the pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Connect outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Blazers trail by 6. Grant outside. Simons outside. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound, the Lakers.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
On the fast break, LeVert's energy is everything. He sticks with the play the whole way and sinks it.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A line change here for Portland from deep. MP. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. Here's Kamari. Here's Sharp. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Williams, a screen on Doncic. Three-pointer Sharp. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player's tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
Stolen by MP. Hayes with it. Henderson picks him up. On the wing, MP to win the run. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
A complete lack of intimidation. MP proving he can be that guy.
Sharp against MP. Sharp. They got the rebound. Pass to Kamari. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time. Los Angeles has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Sharp, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
James. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Portland has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. That free throw good from Sharp.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
James outside. Pass to MP from downtown, and it's good. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Sharp. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, a ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive. It's all about getting a 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need,